Hey everyone, it's Luvella and welcome back to another speed build video. Today we're going to be building a new house for one of my Sims families on my Twitch channel. And it is actually for the Super Sim Challenge that I'm currently trying to complete. And the theme of this house is meant to be a kind of old witch manor, or I guess more traditional than old. She's currently a spellcaster. I have her trying to complete that occult at the moment. So she's living in Glimmerbrook, and I thought I'd build her a very nice big house for her to live in while she completes that spellcaster occult. And after she's done completing that, she'll probably move on to a different world and onto a different occult and stuff. But for now, she is a spellcaster, and she is, I believe, a barista right now too. It's been a while since I've played the save. I wanted to upload the speed build before I started playing on Twitch again, and unfortunate circumstances have led to me not being able to do the voiceover for this video, so that's my bad. But I believe she's currently a barista, and she is getting like raises upon raises in that job. Like, she hasn't even gotten promoted yet. And she just has so much money just from being a barista. And that's honestly because I bought a reward trait for her that allows her to get raises and promotions a lot easier. So I think that's why she's getting so many raises. But she had like a decent amount of money, and I originally set off just to build her like a 30,000 simoleon home with that money, but then I decided to go all out and just like motherload the crap out of this house and just make it super big and super pretty. And so now she's gonna have to work to be able to afford this house. So she doesn't currently have it on her lot, but this is her dream house as a witch, or I guess a spellcaster, not a witch, but she has to work for it. So yeah, it's up on the gallery right now though, so if you guys do end up liking the house at the end of the speed build, it is available for you guys to put in your own world. And let me tell you, this was a very big build. It already takes me a little while to build things in The Sims, especially mansions and manors, and that's why this video is like 32 minutes long, and I apologize for that, but on a positive note, you guys get to listen to me ramble about my sim here for the next like 30 minutes. So there's that, along with just other updates and stuff. The full 30 minutes isn't going to be just about Ari there, but yeah, I love this house. I'm just gonna say that. It turned out so much better than I was hoping, and there are so many windows, and there's actually a little clock tower, which you can see right there with some Fox stained glass windows, and I love them to death. That's why I called it Foxton Manor, just because of the stained glass. That's honestly the only reason, but yeah, the interior of the house is a lot brighter than the exterior, I will say that. There's a lot more color and a lot more going on in it. I'm excited for you guys to actually see that here later. But yeah, this was such a big build. But to move on and start talking about our lovely sim here, her name is Ari Croft, and like I mentioned, she's currently a spellcaster living in Glimmerbrook, and she has yet to max out any of the skills yet. I have not had the opportunity to get her to max those out. I would like to get her to max out cooking and baking and the gourmet cooking skill. I think that's a skill. I think gourmet cooking or something like that is a skill. But I would like her to at least max those out by the time she's done being a spellcaster. Because after she's done completing the occult and getting all the perks and everything, I will probably have her stop being a spellcaster and then either move on to another occult, or we'll just play as a human in another world somewhere. I might move her to San Myshuno next. I would really like to play with the apartments and stuff. I have yet to really do that. So that's kind of the goal at the moment, but she's currently like rank 4, I think. So she's getting pretty close to like ranking up completely. And then after that, I think I just have to like grind for like the perks and everything. Which hopefully won't take too long. But yeah, that's kind of the plan at the moment in time. She is a barista, and she keeps getting raises as a barista, and I don't know how. Well, I know how. It's because I bought that reward treat I was talking about. But she like has gotten like 6 raises in like the span of well, I guess 6 shifts, because every time she goes in she keeps getting a raise. It's crazy. But hopefully she'll get promoted pretty quick whenever she does join an actual career. She did finish the criminal career already. She like joined a branch, she bought that perk, and then the next time she went to work she like pretty much completed the career. She just got promoted all the way up to level 10, and I don't know how that happened, but it did. It didn't make any sense because she doesn't have the skills in order to get promoted to that. So who knows? But taking a look at the house, we are moving inside now. And as you can see, I was trying to do something kind of like fun with the clock tower that I put in the house. I ended up just leveling everything out and then making a bunch of rooms and stuff. I believe I leveled out the downstairs as well. Right now I'm messing with the roof. Oh my gosh. The roofs, they kept like clipping into the wall and it was driving me insane. But yeah, they're fixed now for the most part. But going into the kitchen here in a second, it is like, it's so pretty. I ended up using this teal wallpaper that I don't normally use, and it like, it looks so good. I did like a lot of backsplashes and stuff too around the house as well, and it ended up looking really pretty. And then I also really liked her office space. So I don't know, I'm just excited for you guys to see like the entire house and everything. It's so pretty. But let's see, what else is going on with Ari right now? She does not currently have a partner or anything. I've played around with the idea of her getting a partner. Maybe whenever she like has like the serial romantic like aspiration, or the villainous Valentine aspiration or something. Probably once we get into the romance ones, that's when we'll start messing around with partners and everything. I do want her to eventually have kids as well. I don't know when that'll be, but I would love for her to have kids. So then they can also like complete their aspirations and we can max all that out. Essentially, I'm trying to like 100% the game. That's the goal here. And it is a very big project. I've done like 3 streams so far where I've been like just been playing this. So there's probably like at least 6 hours into the save at this point in time. I'm pretty sure there's at least 6 hours. And we have yet to even finish the spell casting occult. So this is going to be a very long let's play, but I'm honestly really excited for it, and I get to build a lot of really pretty houses too to go with the theme of whatever it is she's doing at that moment in time. So I don't know. I'm excited for her to be a vampire because then I get to build like a vampire like mansion and stuff. And honestly, I might take over Vlad's place and like do his place up and everything. I don't know. I think that would be a lot of fun though. But oh my god, this kitchen, guys, I'm in love with this kitchen. Just wait until you see it. Like, I love the backsplash, like I love that tile and everything. And the curtains that I ended up putting up and the cabinets, and it's just, everything looks so pretty and it's very Ari. She actually like, at least in my book, she prefers more like pastel colors. Whenever I made her, I unintentionally made her look like Barbie. That was not the goal at all, but that's just how she ended up turning out. So she very much likes her whites and her pinks and her pastels and all that. But this house goes completely against that. Like, granted, there's like aspects of the house where it looks like it would fit her, like the cabinets and stuff, but the wall colors themselves are very deep and rich. Just because the like idea of this manor is for her to like have more of a traditional and old house, because like that's kind of what you would expect with a spellcaster and stuff, you know, like they probably been around for a while and so they have these old like mansions and stuff. But I don't know, we're getting too much into like lore and stuff with her and and everything, which is completely unintentional. But yeah, I don't know, very pretty house. And I don't know if I have too much else to talk about with her. She really just hasn't had much accomplished just because she's been so focused on the spellcaster occult. So hopefully like next time I do one of these speed builds, she'll be a lot further along in her, I guess just in her like careers and everything. But moving on from talking about her, I would like to talk more about my channel and just things overall. So as you've probably noticed, I have not really been uploading a whole lot. And I know in every speed build I do, I kind of try and give updates as to what's going on. And to be honest with you, I don't really have much of an update. Just the fact that school started and I'm trying to juggle that along with just some other things that are going on at the moment in time. I did recently break my arm. So that is another reason for the delay in uploads. I had every intention this past week to sit down and really get some editing and filming done, as well as some streaming. And I ended up breaking my arm, so that unfortunately did not go to plan. Or yeah, it just didn't work out that way. So now that my arm is out of the splint though, it's in like this removable cast. So now that it's out of the splint, I should have a little bit more mobility, so I'll be able to do a bit more. I do get it off in like a week and a half, thankfully. It really wasn't that bad of a break. But after I get this off, hopefully, don't quote me on this, but hopefully I'll be able to actually sit down and get some like serious like recording and editing done, so then you guys actually have content to watch. I know the past few months have been kind of like sporadic with the uploads and stuff, and I really do apologize for that. Just life happening, honestly, and whenever stuff like that happens, unfortunately, things like this do have to take a back seat, I suppose. So I would like for it not to, but unfortunately, just with the way things go and stuff, it just happens. So hopefully I'll have more of a set upload schedule. I do have like this Excel spreadsheet that I'm using. This is gonna sound so nerdy, by the way, but I have like this Excel spreadsheet, and I've been trying to map out like assignments, classes, and like content creation, because I do stream on the side of doing YouTube and stuff. So I've been trying to map out times and stuff for that. And from the looks of it, I should be more than able to like balance what I'm wanting to do, and to balance doing 3 streams a week along with, hopefully, don't quote me on this, 3 uploads a week. So I would for sure look for uploads on Saturday and Sunday. That's my goal. And then probably 1 on Wednesday if I'm able to. But we'll have to just see how things play out with that and see if I can juggle it and everything. But I should be able to, at least I'm hoping. So if you don't see an upload though, don't freak out, please. I really do apologize, but yeah. But going back to the build real quick, we are back in the dining room, and I ended up putting some cottage living wallpaper up, and I went back and forth a lot on this room. I didn't know how to set it up, but I ended up making it a little bit more country styled compared to the rest of the house. I don't really know why. But I did. There's also a bathroom connecting to the dining room too, which I honestly thought was a nice touch. So like after dinner and stuff, like people can easily go like wash their hands or use the bathroom or whatever. So they do have access to that. But I do end up forgetting about the room. So I do go back and delete whatever I put in that corner there to build the room. So you will see me like kind of like, I guess, sidestep that and go work on something else. And then I realized there's a bathrooms downstairs, and so I have to go back and like fix it and stuff. So yeah, I also put that tile back up in the dining room as well. Well, no, I think I actually did keep it that there, but I did like a little backsplash, kind of like I did in the kitchen, and it looked really pretty. So I'm really happy with the way the dining room turned out. But yeah, I think with that being said, is there anything else I need to talk about with my schedule and stuff? I don't believe so. I think I covered everything. I am starting a new series, by the way, so I would look forward to that. I am doing the Disney Princess Legacy Challenge. That'll be going up every Sunday. So the first episode will be coming out tomorrow. So look forward to that. I am doing some experimentation with like the story elements and everything. Since it is like it's Disney princess oriented and stuff, and there's typically a lot of lore that goes with that. I am taking like a bunch of screenshots and then trying to like write out a story as I go. Just something that I can post along the way somewhere, maybe on like a blog forum or like a Reddit forum or something like that. I don't really know. I gotta look into it. But yeah, I am really excited. So we do end up playing with some aspects of Risky Woohoo, and it gets very interesting. I do start it off as a teen as well. And I go into detail in all of this in the video, so I probably won't spend too much time here talking about it. But I'll just say that she starts off as a teen. We're starting off as Snow White, and we're experimenting with aspects of Risky Woohoo. So you can kind of put like whatever you want together with that. I will explain it more tomorrow whenever I actually do post the video, of course. So yeah, just look forward to a bunch of story elements essentially. But let's see what else is going on. I will be uploading like build challenge videos on Wednesday. And then I think every Saturday will probably be a speed build like this. Whether it be for like my Twitch channel or it's just me like building a random house or something in the game. I do plan on building like a lot more. I really enjoy building in The Sims. I think it's a lot of fun, and I like experimenting with different styles and stuff. With this build, I definitely pushed myself out of my comfort zone. I don't normally do the traditional houses. I do more like cottagey, like country type houses. So this was definitely different. I would like to build a modern house soon, and maybe even like a huge like mansion, like something you would see in Oasis Springs or something. So I don't know, we'll have to see what I come up with. But yeah, I think with that though, I will probably go ahead and end the voiceover here. So I'll turn up my lo-fi music. You guys are welcome to stick around and watch the rest of the house unfold. It's really pretty, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And again, this is up on the gallery if you guys do want to play with it. And I will be playing, like test playing it and stuff in my stream whenever I play the Super Sim Challenge next and I actually get it put on the lot. I gotta make her work for it first. So hopefully after she gets the lot and everything and we get it put down, it works. So if there are any bugs with the house, I do apologize. I should probably play test these more before I upload the video, but I don't, because I typically play test them like once I like put them in my game and stuff, and I'm like playing with my family and everything in them. But yeah, but with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, or do enjoy the rest of the video, and I can't wait to see you all in the next video. So take care, everyone.
Bye.